And but like you said, they just came into money. I'm nervous. My phone on loud, eh? Okay, can you hear? I'll show.
I can't hear anybody. I can hear nothing.
Laz, did you try to say anything?
Leanne can't hear.
Laz, you're looking at me, but I can't hear anything. Ooh. Welcome to Afternoon Express right here on SABC3. We are about to take your afternoon to a whole nother level. My name's Leanne Williams, and of course, I'm just holding down the fort for our beautiful girls, Jeannie D, Bonnie Mbuli, and Palesa Tembe. And of course, it's Tuesdays. That means we are going to be cooking up a storm. It's cook-along day. So good to have you with us. And our chefs today are food extraordinaire, foodie, chef and extraordinaire, Sue Ann Allen over here. She is our awesome guest today. And of course, we've got our resident fave.
Why didn't I get the day
off? Because we don't get no days off.
Because we love you.
No days off. We work here, okay?
All right.
But you can't be off because I'm just standing in today, all right? So after the amazing response that we got last week with our lactose intolerant friendly recipe, today we're making an extremely delicious and flavorful smoky chicken pasta, which definitely accommodates anyone who is lactose intolerant. So, chefs, what is for dinner?
So, Clem, do you want to start?
Sure. I think the inspiration for this dish came from the fact that anytime you say creamy, people immediately think lactose, and they're like, oh, I can't have that. Yeah. But that's actually very incorrect. So today we teach you how to get the creaminess and the goodness of dairy in a dish without the lactose.
Ooh, I am loving it. So what are we going to need for our recipe today? I see some smoked chicken.
Smoked chicken.
I see peas.
It's kind of, we're trying to get the 5 a day in there with the peas and the onions.
It's going to be delicious. It's going to be awesome.
And Sue's also going to make an amazing spinach dish just to kind of like liven up this creaminess at the end. You want to tell us about that?
So I'm going to be doing a wilted spinach, although it is lactose free.
Yes.
It still does become creamy and kind of feels quite luxurious. So spinach will just cut through that. We're going to teach you how to cheat parmesan because we want no lactose in this. So we're going to be doing a cheat parmesan topping as well. So a couple of tricks that you can throw into the kitchen, and it's just going to make a good meal. If the guys at home, cook along if you've got these things in your fridge.
Do you know what I love? I love the fact that if you are lactose intolerant, you don't have to sit back and watch other people enjoy delicious food anymore. You can get involved and you can live your best life. I'm actually just here for the food. I know you thought I was here for y'all.
Not mad about that. That's okay.
Okay. So if you want a list of ingredients and a link to the classic recipe sent to your phone, then all you have to do is SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs will cost you R1.50 and no free SMSs apply. Remember to keep your device with you in the kitchen while you cook along with us, because we are streaming live on YouTube. And if you get stuck, then you can actually just call anytime during the show. That number is 021-430-9881. You can also engage with us via our social media platforms and tell us how you pass the time during load shedding. You can also tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. We want to engage with you because it's all about you. Now, our guest today is the beautiful Khanyi Mbau. She...
Life, perfect husband, perfect home.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my beautiful and expecting wife, Mrs. Kenneth Marawa.
Thank you for being such a good man. I love you.
But he's lost everything. All his insurance policies have lapsed. There's absolutely nothing.
I'm about to give birth. How am I going to raise this?
Wait! Okay.
Would you mind if I gave you a tour of our wonderful establishment here, God's Haven? Nobody comes in or out of here without my permission.
And who stays here now, Thomas?
Somewhere you need to focus. Selena's death cannot be in vain. You have to live with your son. There's something else going on here.
Our bid today will start at 200,000.
210. 220.
500,000.
How much is it, Mr. Nkosi?
100,000.
I can supply you with whatever you need.
Shut up!
This is the safest place that any woman could be with her son.
I literally have goosebumps right now. You just saw a sneak peek as to what the trailer, The Red Room, is all about. And I've got the one, the only, Khanyi Mbau on the couch with us. You've been with us before, my love. That's why you're so comfortable up here.
Babe, this is home and it looks good. Yeah?
But listen, that trailer, that was just a snippet of what The Red Room is all about. But just take us through the storyline, if that wasn't enough.
You know, this film really looks into the issue of human trafficking.
Yeah.
It isn't an issue film, don't get me wrong. It's everything that a femme fatale needs.
Wow.
Where it's a woman that kills men, the guys that have tried to take her into the circle of trying to sell her in the sex trade. Wow. But she then finds out that her husband is the guy that orchestrated all of this. So it really, it takes you through so many emotions, because it starts off with a beautiful relationship of a woman who lives this lavish life, and then it goes into the darkness where he actually married her just to put her into the trade. So it's really horrible, but this is the same issue that we're all facing in the country right now. I mean, there's so many girls that have been abducted, and it's a situation.
Yeah. What was the most challenging part of playing a character like this?
I think I relate, because I mean, I'm a woman myself. I've gone through a failed marriage. Yeah. I've gone through being a mom, being in Joburg and trying to survive. But I think the most challenging for me was giving birth on the show. I mean, I haven't had a natural birth before. Yeah. So portraying that, I think, was the most challenging for me.
Wow, that's powerful. You know what? Your acting career has just been on the up and up. It's grown in leaps and bounds. We've just seen you continue to blossom and do so many different roles. But this is your first thriller,
100%,
am I right?
100%.
What is it about a thriller? Because I always say, like, if I ever, I'm not like an incredible actress by any means, if I ever got the chance to play in a role, it would be that, because it's that role that just keeps people on the edge of their seats.
You know, I think acting in a thriller is very easy, but the biggest work is coming out of character and getting out of your head. Because if you're going to spend 4 months of being this devious character who's always thinking awful thoughts, what you think is what you become. So you actually become that person where you're short-tempered, you are dark. And for me, that's the hardest part for any actor or actress to come out of.
You know what, now that you say that, I was watching an interview with Lady Gaga not too long ago, and in her role that she played in A Star Is Born, and she says that when she was done with it, she found it so hard to let go 100%. Of her character. If you're playing all of these different characters, some of them you love, some of them you don't necessarily love, what is your process of actually stepping away and saying, she is her, I am me, I'm walking away from it now?
I had to stay away from, and I think that's where all the blonde hair comes from. I had to stay away from the long black locks, trying to avoid wearing fishnet stockings, because it then takes me back into her. So every actor needs to go into a space where you avoid all of those things that connect you with the character, because you become the character. I mean, for you to not be selfish, you need to then just give your all. So I stayed away from high heels, I stayed away from the red nails, from the dark lips, just to try and remember who I am.
Wow, that's powerful. Well, we're just over 2 weeks away from the premiere of The Red Room. What are you hoping audiences are going to get most or enjoy most about this movie?
Look, this movie is quite deep, and it's a little long. So I hope that people understand what it is. Beyond the beautiful bodies and the action that you'll see, I hope they take away the story that, you know, we're every woman, and women need to be protected, and that's what the film is about. And I hope that that's what they take away with them.
Powerful. Powerful stuff. I love it. Okay, so let's move away from that one. In 2018, you brought us Frank and Fearless, Leon Schuster's Frank and Fearless. I think we actually spoke about that as well, which also surprised me, because the role that you played in that movie was a complete departure from anything that you've played before.
Tough.
Why was that one tough?
I think for any actor to play a downplayed role, a person who has no emotion, a person who's ditzy, a person who doesn't even know what time it is the most difficult, because it's easy for your own character to want to come through. And Gray had to always remind me that, take it down, take it down, you're that girl, take it down. And my accent was different, so I had to remember that this is not Khanyi. So we'd have takes where I have to go back and redo it again, because I spoke in my own voice. So I think that was the most challenging role I've ever had in my whole career.
Is comedy hard?
Comedy is hard. Because you can't be funny, you need to be funny. You can't act being funny, you need to be funny. So it's really difficult.
And what was it like acting with Leon Schuster? I mean, he is a legend in the industry. What was maybe one of the funniest moments you experienced on set?
Everyone thinks Leon is a clown. Look, he's very funny. But when you work with Leon, he is a perfectionist. There are moments where I hated him, where he'd make you do something 18 times till it's convincing. Because it's like, I don't believe you, do it again. And he's also an actor. I mean, Gray was the director, but he sits in the director chair with Gray. And he wants it like he's OCD. He wants the lines on point. He wants the breathing right. You need to be in the movie. So he's a professional, and I respect him for that.
That is amazing. Well, you know what? One person that we respect is you. I mentioned at the beginning that you are a triple threat, but like you are, I don't even think there's a name for you. Quadruple, whatever comes after quadruple. You're an author. You're an actor. You're a TV presenter. You're a musician. You are a mom.
Producer.
You're a producer. You show women on a daily basis that, yes, if you so choose, you can do it all.
Yeah, but I think the fact that I was the only child for a very long time. And when you're the only child, you need to live in your mind and know how to make fun and create friends that you don't have. So I'm actually grateful for that, because that's where I learned how to act, because I used to watch people then mimic them. I had to create imaginary friends and have conversations. I had to try and make my space work for me without bothering my parents. So I thank God for that. But as a woman as well, I feel that, you know, the fact that you are a moving vessel, it means that you can also create your time. Because people don't understand that if we are from God, right, then we're creators ourselves. So you can be anything.
Sure,
Why
that's
not?
powerful. Listen, it's got to be something being your daughter or having you as a mom. Let's talk about your daughter for a second, can we? If you're okay with that.
Trust me.
I remember on Instagram once you made mention of the fact that it's now school holidays. So she can go back on Instagram. Because like
I put it off Instagram for a while.
You put it off. What is it like growing up with you as a mom? Because it's got to be a thing. Do you try and raise up to be pretty normal?
I try and raise up to be pretty normal, but
she's
she
a cutie, though. Can we just talk about how much of a cutie she is?
You know,
I want one.
Look, we're not
guys.
normal. Look, she's not a normal child, but she just has a mom that's famous. It's very hard to try and hold that in. Hence why people have always asked me, why don't you take your child to a private school? And I said to them, look, I feel that private schools are great, but she still needs an element of a public school, because in life there aren't public spaces for people and private spaces. We all share the same world. So she needs to be in a space where she gets to interact with normal kids. And this was my thinking behind it. And then in high school, then she could go into private school and experience that type of life as well. But raising her is difficult because she also gets caught in the lights, and I have to always remind her that it's a job. It's not real life. It's a job. It's really not about you, and it's what I do. I'm the famous one. You're my daughter until you get your own career and we find out who you are.
Do you think she's going to want to follow in mom's footsteps?
She wants to act, and I wanted to do something else.
I'm like, can you be an accountant or something?
Doctor, lawyer, something. You know, she's like, I want to be like you. I mean, once at school they asked them to dress up as their favorite icons. She went as me.
Oh wow. Which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and she put on powder on her skin. She was like, because I need to be light. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's my child, y'all.
Do you?
That's my child.
Do you?
You know what I find so interesting about this industry is a lot of people think they know us, but they don't often know about the challenges that we go through. Yours being the challenge with
everything.
Yeah, with everything.
With everything.
But with lactose intolerance.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know this about Khanyi, but she joined the 21-day Clover Nolac challenge that launched. And it was because of the fact that she's been dealing with it. And of course, you heard it last week when Clover Nolac launched the 21-day Nolac challenge. They say that it takes 21 days to break a habit and 21 days to make a lifestyle change. The main aim of the challenge is to show that if you are lactose intolerant, you can enjoy dairy again. All you have to do is add Clover Nolac lactose-free milk into your diet for 21 days and feel the difference. Khanyi Mbau is one of the people who decided to take up the 21-day Nolac challenge so that she could eat dairy again. And of course, it's something that, like I say, a lot of people don't know that these are the challenges that you go through on an everyday basis, because you can't just go anywhere and order a meal like the rest of us can.
And sometimes when people offer you like a cup of ice cream, you need to eat it so that you don't seem rude. But then an hour later, you're the one sitting with a hard stomach, a painful, you know, cramp, and people don't know how difficult it is. Even when you go out, it seems like you're being snooty when you're asking for special milk. And the only thing they'll say to you is we only have fresh milk, and most hotels don't have special milk. So it's quite difficult, and it's I don't see myself traveling with a carton. People need to get into this whole thing. You know?
How did you actually find out about the 21-day challenge?
So I went on Instagram because I have a cafe that I go to for breakfast every single day. That's where I have my coffee. And I order the same thing every day, and I was like, guys, I'm tired. Like, can't you honestly get me milk so I could enjoy stuff? Can't you make waffles? Can't you make ice cream and have yogurt that has no lactose in it? And they said, but Khanyi, where do we get those things, and how many people have the same problem? I said, fine, I'm going to go on social media now, and let's find out. Let's see what people are going to say. So I then put it out, and I said, look, I'm tired of having black coffee. I'd love to have custard. How many people suffer from the same thing? And it was strange because my page was just filled with everyone saying, dude, I suffer from the same thing. Some people didn't even know it was called lactose intolerance because they're like, I get these cramps. I didn't even know that it had a name or it had a situation, you know, and here we are.
So you've been on the challenge for 5 days now.
5 days.
What are you feeling? Have you recognized any difference in your body, in the way that you feel?
I can have coffee. I can make my cereal, and I don't get the pains that I got. And I feel lighter, and it tastes good as well.
It tastes good?
It tastes amazing.
Because that was going to be my next question to you. Is like, okay, so you can have it, but how does it taste, though?
Dude, you can have it in a cup, plain. It's amazing.
That is incredible.
And it smells good as well.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. For anybody who's right now suffering with lactose intolerance, you might want to jump onto that 21-day challenge. I think it's pretty phenomenal.
It's awesome.
So we have gone to social media, and we wanted our social media family to get involved with this conversation as well, because it's really about you and, of course, us getting to know Khanyi a bit better. And this one says, Mbau Reloaded, are you conscious about the fact that you are lactose intolerant? Hashtag no lac challenge.
Before I understood how to deal with it and what it was called, I was, because I would have these cramps. I don't know how graphic I could be on the show.
Be graphic, girl.
Where I then need to pass wind, and I can't. And I'm sitting with people, and I'm out here trying to, you know, or I'm sitting in a plane because we're always flying. And in a plane, you can't do anything. And
it's like
and the toilet's full. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, oh, my goodness. And who do I tell? How do I explain myself? So I was quite embarrassed until I understood that, no, it's actually the milk that you're taking. Just don't have dairy.
Just don't have dairy. You've got another one. How can I find out if I am lactose intolerant? Hashtag no lac challenge.
Well, the only way to actually know is to go and see a dietitian or a health practitioner, because they're professionals. They know what they're talking about. So go and see your dietitian. That's all I can say. Don't assume, because it could be something else. So see a dietitian.
There we go. And the last one. I'm just curious about the taste of no lac.
Girl.
What does it taste like?
Tinker, you know, it tastes like, think about it, it tastes like vanilla, but that's really good, and it's sweet. It's not bland. It's not funny where you're like having like, I don't know, milk of magnesia or anything. It's really good. No offense, but it's really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Girl, I think you're about to have me try it, and I'm not even, you know, lactose intolerant. Oh, well, thank you. Fortunately, you're not going anywhere. Khanyi it's so wonderful having her on the show, and we hope that her cooking skills are somewhat refined, because we are about to put her in the kitchen and see what she is going to prepare of us as we inspire you with some delicious inspiration using Clover Nolac milk. This is a recipe that you can make at home, and of course you can also try the 21-day challenge. So stay tuned, we'll give you a lot more information about that. Get your utensils ready, because after the break we put Khanyi to the test and check out if she is as hot in the kitchen as she is on the screen as we prepare a tasty smoky chicken pasta. Remember that you can also call us anytime. She's here during the show, 021-430-9881, if you have any culinary questions, or if you have any questions for our star for the day, Khanyi Mbau. We'll be right back after the break.
Awesome.
As hot in the kitchen as she is on the screen.
Clover Nolac, lactose-free milk that lets you enjoy dairy again. Made with love by Clover. Lactose-free milk that lets you enjoy dairy again. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express right here on SABC3. We're cooking along as we do every single Tuesday. I'm Leanne Williams standing in for Jeannie, Bonnie, and the gorgeous Palesa. And of course, we're in the kitchen this afternoon. We're about to make a delicious lactose-free recipe with our resident chef, Chef Clem, and we've got Sue Ann Allen in studio as well. So if you are lactose intolerant, this recipe is just for you. Clover Nolac has launched an amazing 21-day #NoLac challenge and wants you to feel the difference by enjoying dairy again. All you have to do is introduce Nolac lactose-free milk into your diet for 21 days and join in on the conversation. So on our cook-along today, we're cooking a decadent, creamy and smoky chicken pasta dish, and helping us to cook this deliciousness is the ever so fabuloso Miss Khanyi Mbau, who has joined in on the #NoLac challenge. And if you would like to try it at home, all you have to do is SMS that keyword Clover to 33650 to get the recipe sent to you. SMSs will cost you R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. #Team Nolac challenge in the house. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you for being so patient. That was quite an intro there. Hey?
I'm really like, I struggle. I start wondering, start playing with it.
You're like,
I like it. It's very important. Because 21 days is actually a very important number as well.
Yes.
To say 21 days, by the time you'll start noticing a difference, become part of your routine. So I actually really like that. I'm actually thinking about trying it myself.
Yeah, I love this. I love this. So Khanyi is 5 days into her 21-day challenge. She's feeling really good, feeling amazing. Have you started incorporating different recipes into, or is 5 days too soon?
5 days is too soon.
Okay, cool.
That's why I'm here.
Right.
To try and learn. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
We got you.
Thank you, babe.
All right, well, they got you.
Sure, we do.
We're here to eat the food.
Yes.
And I'm actually going to ask Sue to take it away with our white sauce.
Yep.
Again, white sauces, people think, I can't have that.
Yeah, I can't have.
You can.
Oh.
You can totally have it.
It has no dairy, right?
And it's really cool. It's got the goodness of dairy in the Clover Nolac, but there's no lactose. That's the great thing about it. So we're going to go ahead with olive oil, and you're going to take it away. Talk us through this.
So your basic white sauce, you'd always start with butter and flour. We are actually using oil. So butter's only got trace elements of lactose in it, but we've taken it out completely.
Get it out of there. We're done with that.
It's out completely today. We've got about 4 tablespoons of our oil, which is going to heat up a bit, and then 3 tablespoons of flour. So it's kind of the same base. And then what we're going to do is just give this a little bit of a whisk, because you want... I think the thing with a white sauce always is if it's tasting a bit floury, you haven't cooked your flour out. So I like to give it a little bit of time in the pan before adding any milk to that. So
I'm so happy that you're making this now, because I've made a white sauce before and it's been like
powdery
and lumpy. You know, I don't think that that's how it's supposed to be. Hey,
you know, if you've got a good whisk and you move that all the time,
flour,
it actually won't be lumpy. So you've got to stay there, and it's going to take some.
It's all in the wrist.
And I'm going to go in with my milk. So we're going to add about 2 cups. I like adding a little bit at a time, getting that to incorporate. Clem's watching me very.
I know, like
look at the flip of the wrist.
Like a hawk.
He's like, is she doing
Would
this?
you like me to while you're talking?
Can.
Because you're good at multitasking.
And if you do this quite slowly, again, that flour is just going to cook out. So it is a bit of a labor of love, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And we'll end up, as I say, using about 2 cups of this.
Okay.
And that'll form our lovely creamy sauce.
Okay. Are we still going?
We are still going.
Yes,
We are still going.
it looks like
my eyes are not actually, when I'm looking at Clem, I'm watching you too.
Because this is looking too much like what I make at home. I'm like, I don't think.
We can add a little bit of oil, like the extra fat will actually help. I like how you say Clem's watch like a hawk. It's weird, like as a chef, I like watching other chefs cook.
No ways.
Absolutely.
But with a judgmental eye or a...
No.
I do this to Clem as well. We actually cook off screen together.
We do.
And I stand there at the stove, like watching what Clem's doing, which is actually quite cool.
I'm easily entertained. I don't even need this is great.
Really? He's like a maestro when he's cooking, hey? We've had friends comment on this, that he can orchestrate
I can actually multitask.
He's good.
I'm like, a lot of practice.
Oh, it's coming together.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love...
And it'll start to break down more.
So, Suanna, is this... So you basically... I think maybe that was the problem. I added all the milk in at the same time.
Because I also did that. I just put everything in, and then you have...
all your milk in in the beginning?
You're going to have to like really go at it.
Yeah.
But like doing it in stages for me is a lot better.
It's a lot better. You've got a better control over what's happening.
It's coming together.
And look at that.
So you get out in a bit quicker.
We are cooking with Nolac, honey.
I love it. Okay, so while you're busy with that...
Listen, okay, now, not so much, but it's still coming together.
It's coming.
Give it love, give it love, give it time.
Nice, okay.
It's happening.
Do you want it to also?
Should I?
Go for it.
It doesn't bite?
We're very inclusive here on Afternoon Express.
I've missed you in the kitchen, darling.
Hello, darling.
If
So
it
good to see you.
fails, it wasn't me. It's not going to fail.
It's not going to fail.
It's not going to fail at all. Okay, so we're going to also work on the smoky chicken filling part of it. So can you turn the heat up a little bit? Just like
We're turning the
coming
heat
together.
up in the kitchen. If you've just joined us, we are cooking with our Nolac today. For all of those that are struggling with lactose intolerance, this is a fantastic recipe. You can eat now. You can eat the creamy, delicious pastas. We're busy with a white sauce, and it's got oil, not butter. And Khanyi's doing really well. Let me tell you, the sauce is looking smooth. Just remember, I started it out. Just, you know, for the end, I started it out. We were a team.
It's not about where you began, it's where you land up.
It's not how you started, it's how you finish in this life.
No, baby.
Wow, life lessons.
Yeah, no.
Hashtag quote of the day.
Okay, cool. So a red onion is going into our pan, a little bit of olive oil as well.
I love me some red onion.
Absolutely. And you know what? Normally I chop my
Sweeter
onion.
than normal onion, hey?
It is.
Okay.
But that's the thing. I was kind of playing on the sweetness because, you know, Clover of Nolac is actually sweeter than normal milk.
It is.
So we're playing on that sweetness,
I
adding
see
more.
what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to change me.
No, but it's really good.
It is really good. It is really
It's
good.
really good.
Also, it's not like you can only have Nolac if you can't
No, it's
have
for
milk.
everyone.
It's for
It's for
everybody, right?
everyone,
Yeah.
But that's why I like using it in sauces. True story, lactose-free or not, it gives us such a nice depth of flavor to the sauces.
Yeah.
Normally you have to season and balance saltiness with sweetness. A good sauce is all about balance, right?
It's about balance, yeah.
And then when you actually use Clover Nolac, that natural sweetness is like just perfect. Perfectly creamy and perfectly sweet. Works perfectly.
Beautiful.
I'm saying perfectly too much.
No, because it's perfect.
Because it's perfect.
Come on.
When it's
All
perfect,
right.
it's perfect.
That sauce is
Yo!
That's
Okay, can I just say
right
something?
now.
We had Danny K on the show 2 weeks ago. He made a white sauce. All right. We had Vizile last week on the show. He made a white sauce. It's your crown now.
Thank you, darling. Look at me.
That is the smoothest white sauce I have seen. It's done.
Let me tell you, men across South Africa are lining up right now.
Look at me.
To just propose because, and not for me, because I'm not doing anything. Thank you. I also want. All right.
Right. So we're going to soften the onions, and normally I chop onions nice and fine, just to do like melt through the sauce, but I actually want the texture of this.
Yeah.
Just give it nice and chunky. That's going in. Garlic going in.
Garlic going in. I love me some garlic. Now, this pasta dish is just perfect for when you're in a hurry, and of course, you want a simple but rewarding dish. After the break, we continue with part 2 of our smoky chicken pasta. Remember that you can engage with us on our social media and let us know how you pass the time during load shedding. I also want to hear how Khanyi passes the time during load shedding. You can tweet us at Afternoon Chat using that hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. You can even give us a call live 021-430-9881 if you get stuck. We'll be right back after the break.
That looks good, isn't it?
Nolac. Lactose-free milk that lets you enjoy dairy again. Made with love by Clover.
We're back in our Afternoon Express kitchen as we're cooking along with Clover Nolac lactose-free milk. It's all part of the 21-day Nolac challenge, and Khanyi Mbau is our gorgeous guest. We're also joined by Chef Clem and Chef Sue Ann. We're making a delicious dish today. If you're joining us just now, Clover Nolac has launched a 21-day #Nolac challenge, and we want you to be a part of it and feel the difference. We're preparing a creamy and smoky pasta dish today, so why don't you give us a call on 021-430-9881 if you have any culinary questions. We're here for you, and if you get stuck at any point during this cooking session, and if you just want to say hi, of course, to our beautiful Khanyi Mbau, you can do so as well. You can tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the #Afternoon Express, or you can comment on our Facebook page. But I think Chef Clem needs to get involved because I smell a little bit of a. Is it good? Is it
It's good.
Okay,
and if it burns, you just do the chefy thing and say it's smoked. All right, that's what you do.
Charred.
All right, so we've actually got a caller on the line, you guys. For Khanyi, this one is for you. Good morning. Is it lemon? Lemon and apple?
Yes.
Oh, it's my kids.
It's lemon and apple.
Hello, lemon and apple. Oh, guys, these are my nieces. Hello, girls.
Hello, Khanyi.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, guys. Hey?
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Where's Apple? Where's Apple? Apple? Hello, my love. Oh, my goodness. These are my fruits, guys.
How old are they?
3 and 4.
3.
Hey?
They miss you.
I miss you too. After the show, I'm going to call you, okay? Can you what?
They're gone. Bye, Apple and Lemon. Okay, listen, that gave me the feels right there.
Yeah.
They are the cutest.
Those are my people.
Oh, and of course, if you want to continue to chat to Khanyi, you can do that as well. 021-430-9881. Too cute. I can't deal. I cannot deal.
All right.
When are you going to have babies?
I'm going to get married.
Okay, cool.
You're right.
Just checking.
Right.
My mom watches the show. Like, okay, all right,
They're
cool.
going to also, your kids are going to be like, we love you.
But I love the names. And it's like chefs. It's amazing.
My sister made it a point that her kids are all fruits.
Oh, wow.
So if she has others, she's probably going to have grapes and a banana and all of that.
Lovely.
Yeah, fruits
That
of
is
the earth.
very,
Love
very
it. That's
cute.
Because it started as a joke where Tanega said, when life gives you a lemon, you make lemonade, because she wasn't ready to have the baby.
Yeah.
So then it started a trend, and all the kids just have...
Apple and lemon are the cutest, though.
And you must see them.
Yeah.
They look like fruits.
Wonderful.
You want to pick them up. Yeah.
Unis.
Yeah.
All right, cool. How are we doing? That sauce, by the way, again, flawless textbook.
I've added,
Like my
added a
skin,
bit more
honey.
milk. Like my skin. I'm having Oh, that was a good one.
So I think that's ready to go, Clem. It's
Yeah,
silky,
absolutely.
it's not too thick. Turned it off the heat, and yeah.
So do you want to kind of combine the two? So we got our peas now, and our onions looking good with the garlic.
Yeah.
So we can actually add your beautiful white sauce to
that side.
this.
Yeah, you
So
can do
straight
that.
from this to that.
So while you guys are doing this, we've got another caller on the line coming through from Ms. Khanyi Mbau.
Hello?
Hello, who are we speaking to?
I'm speaking to Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Lindsay!
My brother. What's going on? My father-in-law. Hello, Lindsay.
Lindsay, how are you, my darling?
I'm well, thanks.
Listen, for those who don't know, and you can't not know Menzi, he's like the most stylish man
Am I
in
dressed
South
correctly for the
Africa.
show? Because he's gonna rate me on this.
How's your sister looking?
What do you think?
Sorry? Say that again?
How am I dressed for the show? Do you approve?
I think you boys got it down.
Thank you, thank you.
Menzi, you know what? I couldn't ask Apple and Lemon this because they're too young. But now that we have a family member on the
it's a family show.
Can you share with us some things that people don't know about Khanyi?
So, guys, now that Khanyi says that she's lactose, it takes me back because I'm thinking... There used to be problems where Khanyi used to tell me that her farts smell like watermelon. Now I'm like, it's been a serious problem for a while now.
I'm sick, dude. I'm sick.
I'm glad you finally found out the root.
So you say the flatulence was a problem?
It was hectic.
There was a serious problem.
Wow.
Wow.
You know what? We're family here.
Yeah.
And we all go through these things, but is it still a problem?
No, not anymore. Okay. But like my family used to have it because I was always like, you can't hold me back from my freedom of expression. I need, the Constitution says I'm free. And then they'd have to eat it, you know?
Menzi, thank you so much for the call, my darling. And for sharing that tidbit of information with us. We're so grateful.
Okay, no, that's good. Have a good day, guys.
You too, Menzi. Oh, Menzi, he's on fleek 24/7, 365, and twice on Sundays. I love that guy.
Twice on Sundays.
No, he makes us wash like 4 times a day.
Oh, my word.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, we're busy. Good.
We're busy. Okay. Where are we?
So, to tell us about this poor man's parmesan.
So this is so lovely and simple to make. So if you have taken cheese out of your diet, which I know is a mental and emotional thing for a lot of people, this is going to be as good with this pasta. So pan, get it onto the heat. We've got some breadcrumbs. We have got some oregano and Italian herbs. Also really nice because we're going all in one go. Some lemon zest, which I love. Another thing that's going to break through the richness and the creaminess, we've got some roasted garlic. Clem's favorite.
We're all having.
And then some lemon juice. And then you'll hear that'll start to sizzle. And we're literally just going to mix this all up and toast it.
Okay, so how is this the poor man's parmigiano when it looks and smells amazing?
Well, does parmesan not? No, to some people probably not.
It's actually because they couldn't afford it back in the day, so people came up with this recipe.
Listen, Khanyi, I don't know what's going on. People love you in the kitchen. We've got another caller. Is it Demi on the line?
Hello, Khanyi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's good, girl?
What's your question for Khanyi?
It's Demi. I love Khanyi so much.
I love you too.
Everything about her.
Thank you so much.
She's such a great person. I love her vibe. I love her energy.
Thank you.
Everything about Khanyi is amazing.
That is awesome.
See, this is why guys, I want to stay in the industry for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you so much.
Happy belated.
Oh, I think she wanted to say happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
When was your birthday?
15th of October, but thank you.
Whoa, hey, never too late.
It's my birthday.
Never too late.
Well, maybe she wanted to say happy belated Valentine's Day. I don't know. Happy belated Christmas. But listen, one thing that when I look at you and when I see you on Instagram, because naturally you're very busy, there's one thing about you that I love the most. It's authenticity comes to mind. The word authenticity comes to mind. And that's, I think, why your fans love you as much as they do, because I feel like you let us into who you really are.
Hey,
there's
this is life.
Filter. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know, people believe that on Instagram you need to always be flawless, always post pictures when you're dressed well, when you're buying amazing clothes. But I think Instagram is literally like a window into your space. And if people are your fans, I think that you need to show them who you truly are. And for me, Instagram is really just a portal for me to just reach out when I have something to say. It's like my universe has just come in, where I could just put something out there and probably someone else will understand what I'm saying, you know?
I love it. Well, look at what we've done. We've made a poor man's parmesan, which actually is a rich man's parmesan. Chicken and pasta and white sauce is done. I see, Chef Clem, you're busy with...
When we come back.
When we come back. Okay, cool. So there's so much more. Do not move a muscle. I simply cannot wait to see the finished dish. And of course, it smells absolutely amazing. We put the final touches to our delicious dish after the break. Do not move a muscle. We'll be right back. We're doing well. Welcome back to Afternoon Express right here on SABC3. We're cooking along in the Afternoon Express kitchen today. My name's Leanne Williams, Khanyi Mbau is here, Chef Clem and Chef Sue Ellen. We're finishing up our delicious pasta today. Of course, we have just made a beautiful mouth-watering, creamy and smoky chicken pasta. Khanyi is in the kitchen. She's been answering all the calls, doing all the work. Now, Clover Nolac has just launched a 21-day #Nolac challenge and wants you to feel the difference by enjoying dairy again. All you have to do is introduce Nolac lactose-free milk into your diet for 21 days and join in on the conversation. Remember, you can engage with us on social media. You can let us know how you pass the time during load shedding as well. You can tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official #Afternoon Express, or even comment on our Facebook page. You can even call us live 021-430-9881 if you get stuck. But this has been a pretty easy recipe. We're at the final stages now.
So I thought, like, to challenge us, our team a little bit, we're gonna roll pasta from scratch.
I've never done that. What? I've never. They see me rolling.
Let's do
I can't wait.
So, very simple. Pasta is actually the easiest recipe in the world. It's eggs, flour, a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper. Done. Pasta. Right. The recipe's on the website. You can check it out. But now the fun part is actually rolling it out. So you can do this by hand. Yo, those Italian nonnas, they must have had like the most ripped arms ever because they did this by hand. Like a rolling pin.
With them, hey?
Lucky, what's the year, 2019?
Yes.
Yeah, it's done for us. Okay, cool. So the trick is when you're using a pasta machine, always start on the largest setting. You're going to pass this piece of dough to the widest setting first. Going to push it down. And the trick is also don't put too much flour on your pasta, or it's just going to slip through.
Okay, so while you're busy doing that pasta, we've got another caller on the line. So hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Are you well, my love?
I'm good. I just wanted to ask Khanyi, how is she able to juggle being a mother, a TV presenter, and an actress all at the same time? Because I just adore her. I love you, Khanyi.
I love you too. How do I juggle being a mom? Geez, you can't. It's discipline and scheduling everything. There isn't a manual that says put the baby to bed at 7, then read a book, then wake up. Then you can't. You need to put everything in a schedule. So if you know that school's out, you need to know when dinner is, but there is no manual. I go by it every single day, but I have a contract with my daughter. She knows that it's the first time I've mothered her. It's the first time she's a daughter to me, so we're trying this out. This is a project which we go into together, and that's the only way we work it out.
Oh, thank you so much, Sekhofatso. I think that there's some amazing pasta happening over here. Look at it. It was small, and now it's not small anymore. It is grown, darling.
Okay. So that's, as I'm passing it through, every time I just make the little piece of the pasta piece a little finer and finer, and in doing that, it stretches it out, makes it thinner each time.
I think we need machines like this in the gym.
Really?
If it makes everything thin, I mean...
Sure, that'll be nice, eh?
That'll be nice. Just bring me through that and I'm ready.
All right, but this is like super simple. It's really great. If you're ever trying to like entertain or like just show off a bit, how great is that?
Wow, it's fantastic.
And just keep on going.
There's something about beautiful, fresh, homemade pasta.
I'm always transfixed by this process, no matter how many times I do it. I can just stare because it's so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
To watch something like that, food really come to life. It's lovely.
It's really, really crazy. Talking about load shedding, a great load shedding tip is if you're going to make pasta and you're worried about the power going off, because pasta does, when it's the dry type, does take some time to actually cook. You can actually cook the pasta the morning of, coat it in a bit of olive oil, and then it won't stick. You can actually use it later on when the sauce is done. So, I'm going to keep on getting busy with this. Can I ask you guys to combine our sauce with our beautiful pasta that we cooked earlier?
Okay.
All right, and then Sue, you're going to start making that little spinach
I'm going to do
dish for
this
us?
little...
throw it in.
We'll throw it in there.
Finishing touch.
Which way?
This way or that way?
You know what? I'm not going to be mad if you guys do it wrong, but I mean, there is no wrong way.
But tell us.
But this is a hot way,
This is a serving dish. You gotta
I would put it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you good?
Go.
Sticky bottom.
Okay, tell you what, you got the cloth? There we go.
There you go. Look at us, just like messing up the dish.
No, you guys, you can't go wrong with this. There's no wrong way to do this.
No.
Is it heavy? It's good for those arms.
It ain't heavy.
Leanne's been working out. We know this.
You know, this is why I'm going to spoil myself with this tonight. Work hard, play harder.
Gosh, I haven't had creamy pasta in so long because it had dairy.
And it's creamy.
Living your best life. There we go.
So that means I could also have creamy spinach.
Absolutely, you could totally. We actually using the Clover Nolac with this.
Do we mix it up or do we just...
How do you like your pasta? Do you like the sauce on top or do you like mixing it through?
Mixing through.
Okay, go for it.
Go for it. Mix it through. Remember, you can SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent to your device. Better yet, join in on the challenge and use the hashtag #NoLackChallenge and feel the difference. You could also stand a chance to win yourself a fabulous no-lack hamper to the value of R1,000. All you have to do is go to the Afternoon Express Facebook page, click on the link provided to enter the competition. And if you need to see how we made the dish again, well, here is a little reminder of all the magic.
Made with love by Clover.
And there you go, pretty easy, just a few ingredients and you end up with this delicious, creamy, smoked chicken pasta, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. Before we go to the ad break, I did hear from my director that there's a caller on the line. Is it Cabello? Hello, Cabello.
Hello, Leanne. How are you?
Hello, my darling, I'm good, how are you?
I'm great, I'm fabulous.
What is your question or comment for Khanyi?
Oh, I just want Khanyi to do the show before y'all go to the ad break.
Yes!
But I'm wearing a short skirt, guys.
You know what?
But there's not... Okay, music, something, guys.
Do you have music? Or is it like...
A song,
no music,
guys.
we're not ready for this.
A song.
Can
you play? Guys, are you going to sing?
Lisa's going to sing, totally.
Okay, but I need a Vosho with a song.
Okay, so we need a song. I don't think we're going to get one. So, girl... Hey! Yeah. Is that... You just did that flawlessly.
But it's hard.
Were you happy with that Vosho?
Cabello.
He's gone. He's gone. I don't
He's
think
not happy.
No. He's speechless. He's speechless. The poor man doesn't know what to do with life anymore. Wow, girl, do you work out in the gym?
Dude, I don't. But you know, when you have gigs and you meet people and they pay you to be there,
yeah,
you're going to learn how to
you got
Vosho.
strong legs. Anyways, after the break, we continue with a chat. And, of course, we have our lovely guest in studio, Khanyi. And the time that we've all been waiting for is about to arrive because we are going to taste the food. Now, if you didn't get a chance to cook along with us, then, you know, no worries. The recipe is up on our website. So go and check it out. We'll be right back after that. That Vosho, though, show Clem how to do it. Show Clem. You must learn.
Enjoy milk again with No-Lac lactose-free milk from Clover. Join Afternoon Express for the 21-day No-Lac challenge and feel the difference. Featuring dietitians with expert advice on the meaning of being lactose intolerant, the causes and symptoms, but best of all, the scrumptious recipes for cooking and baking with Clover Nolac. The health-conscious, way better taste of Clover milk that lets you and your family enjoy milk again.
Enjoy dairy again with lactose-free No-Lac. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express right here on SABC3. Now, I want you to picture this. Luxurious lounge seating, VIP canapé service, gourmet grazing tables, champagne all day, premium Veuve Clicquot bars, private butler service, all with your favorite person. Yes, we are giving you the opportunity to have all of that and so much more at the Veuve Clicquot Masters Polo Cape Town, taking place at the Valdevie Estate on the 2nd of March 2019. Now, to enter, all you have to do is go onto the Afternoon Express Facebook page and leave a comment describing who you would like to take along with you if you won the Veuve Clicquot Masters Polo Cape Town competition and why you would go with this person. The competition will end on Monday, the 25th of February, so get creative and give yourself a chance to win the experience of a lifetime. The prize includes flights for 2 to Cape Town, 1 luxury dinner and lunch and transfers during your stay. Best of all is the VIP experience at the annual Veuve Clicquot Masters Polo Cape Town, which is amazing, if I might say that myself. You can enter the competition on the Afternoon Express Facebook page. Remember that T's and C's apply, and of course all of that can be found on Facebook. Khanyi,
Can I just enter quickly?
Girl, enter that competition. You know what? I think that we've done really, really well today. I'm so happy that we've added yet another dish to your repertoire now.
Look at me.
But I'm happy that there is now an option, because I believe in life. You know what? It's so sad when you see everybody else enjoying certain things and you yourself feel like you can't do that. So it's really wonderful to be able to do that. Talking about 2018, I mean, we're already in February. We're going into March in like a few days from now. 100%. What has the rest of 2019 got in store for you?
Happiness, a 4-letter word, is coming back, so we're shooting that. I'm shooting 2 other sitcoms.
Amazing.
Still busy with my show, The Scoop, which is right here on SABC3. I still produce that. So that's still happening. There's another film that I'm doing, a musical called Harmony, that I'll be shooting in Durban as well at the end of the year. So
Are you in that?
Yes.
Are you singing?
I'm actually like the choir teacher vibes.
Wow, this is the greatest show. Oh, sorry, I love that movie so much.
Type of thing.
You're busy. You are busy.
I am. God has been good, you know.
God has been good. Continues to be good all day, every day.
Every day, honey.
Every day. Well, it's been so wonderful having you on the show today.
Thank you so
have
much.
been phenomenal. This is why we're so happy to have you.
And blondes have the best fun. Hey?
We really do.
We do. Hello.
And we're going to eat because we've been slogging all day. It is time for us to be rewarded for all of our hard work.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you, baby.
I love this girl, and I know that
too.
you as South Africa love her as well. Thank you so much to all of the callers for calling in, for engaging with us via live calls, via social media, and of course via YouTube as well, where we've been streaming live. And go and make this recipe. It's absolutely delicious. You don't need to be lactose intolerant. You can have it whether you can have dairy or not. So that's the most important thing. Let's eat, girl.
Let's eat.
Start dishing for us. Well, you can join us again tomorrow as we chat to Special Olympics SA CEO Ancilla Smith about the upcoming Special Olympics 2019. And accompanying her, we meet golfer Masuli Mqanyana, who has been selected as one of the sportsmen representing South Africa. We also chat to Dr. Zach Schobert about gum health, and then we show you how to keep fit with capoeira and Afro-Brazilian martial art. We love you, South Africa. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Time to eat.
Let's eat for real, though.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.